Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm DCSU81 and welcome to the Mafex toy news for the month of September. And this month itself is very exciting. We have 3 new upcoming figure plus 1 repaint, which is I think some of you guys have been waiting for. So let's get started with the very first one, which is the DCEU Bloodsport. So let's take a good look at this guy. He just looks okay in the unmasked head. I do feel that the likeness is not bad. This guy is equipped with lots and lots of heavy weaponaries that you can see on the screen. Guns, blades, katana and things like that. There is so many that I lost count. And the masked head looks equally good as well. You can see he just comes with this cool flame effects. Oh my goodness. And here are all the weaponaries that he have. Wow, when you take a look at that, this is just too much. And of course, not to forget the flame effect as well. And moving on to the next one, we have Black Manta from the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Well, initially I just feel it's odd that this guy does have a very big helmet and a small body. But once you know that he actually comes with an unmasked head, it actually makes sense. And this guy also comes with quite a number of weapons as well. You can see his tridents, and he also comes with a few knives, spears and things like that. It just looks very cool. My favorite is these laser effects that come out from his eye. I must say this looks pretty good as well, and if I'm not mistaken, the previous one doesn't come with any. And here are all the accessories that he comes with, including the blaster from his backpack, and it just looks amazing. Wow. The next one we have is this very funny character, Peacemaker. I think he's like the Deadpool of DCEU, yeah, talking to the fourth wall. In Suicide Squad, I just think that his helmet looks ridiculous, but this one just looks pretty good. And trust me guys, you don't want to see him without his helmet because it does looks very funny. I just feel that it doesn't really look like him. And here are the 4 head sculpt that he comes with. Oh my god, will you take a look at that? And these are all the accessories that he comes with, including a notepad and some pens. The last one is the repaint, which is the Gambit comic variant versions. Somehow it's just not for me. I just find the dye on the overcoat, everything else, this feels like overly done. Maybe that's how the comics looks like. Don't get me wrong, it just feels nice for those of you who actually prefer the comic variant versions, but to me the previous one is good enough. And this guy is basically just the same as the previous one, including all the cards throwing effects part, which looks pretty good. I just somehow digging the new paints on the effects parts. Although some of you might say that this is not accurate to the comic, because by right it should be pink. From here you can see all the prices for each of these guys, and they are up for pre-orders in HLJ. And you can also see that the 3 new figures will be released in July next year, and the Gambit repaint will be released in January next year as well, slightly earlier. Before you head up to the HLJ to do your pre-order, I hope that you can support my channel by using my DCSG81 codes before you go in, so that any of your purchases will actually contribute a little to my channel, so that I can continue to make more great contents for you guys. Thanks for your supports. So I'd love to hear from you. What's your thought about all these 3 plus 1 figures from Mafex this month? And I'll catch you guys again in my next video.